Today we are going to learn about the lesson Evolution of Humans and Society Prehistoric Period. First of all, we say the learning objectives of this lesson. First one, to trace the world's early history. Second one, to understand human evolution. Third one, to know prehistoric Tamilagam up to the Iron Age. We live in the age of information technology. The mobile phones have literally put the world on our fingertips. This development of powerful technology did not emerge all of a sudden. The foundation of our modern life was the human ancestors in the prehistoric age. The prehistoric people were the pioneers of creative knowledge. Who was the pioneers of the creative knowledge? The prehistoric people only, the pioneers of creative knowledge. From their artifacts and the languages they developed, we are able to understand how they intelligent. Paleoanthropologists and archaeologists, those who help to know about human ancestors. The archaeologists excavate the soil and rock layers on the earth and extract evidence about human ancestors. Through the gathered evidence, we can understand the evolution of human history in a chronological order. What is archaeology? The archaeology is the study of human past through the analysis and interpretation of material remains. What is archaeology? Archaeology is the study of human past through the analysis and interpretation of material remains. Paleoanthropology is the study of the human ancestors and their evolution by the study of the fossil remains. Paleoanthropology is the study of the human ancestors and their evolution by the study of the fossil remains. The earth was formed approximately 4.54 million years ago. The geologists divided the long span of time in the history of Earth is eras, periods, and epochs. Australopithecines were the apes from which modern humans evolved. We are considered these apes to be the close relatives of humans. So the Australopithecines were close relatives to the humans. The age of speculation. In the course of evolution, the conscious and knowledgeable humans began to think and ask questions about nature, organisms, and the world around them. In the course of evolution, the conscious and knowledgeable humans began to think and ask questions about nature, organisms, and the world around them. They developed their own understanding about various natural forces like sun, moon, some of which is not scientific. The period that the lack of scientific knowledge or the creation of the world is the age of speculation. But which period is called the age of speculation? This period that the lack of scientific knowledge on the creation of the world is the age of speculation. Scientific foundations of geology, biology, and archaeology. At first, the history was written by the ancient Greeks. Herodotus is considered the father of history. Who was considered the father of history? Herodotus is considered the father of history. By the below factors, the scientific inquiry into the origin of humans. First one, the interest in collection of archaeological remains and the opening of museum after the Renaissance movement. Second one, the development of ideas of stratigraphy and geology. Third one, Darwin's theory of biological evolution. Fourth one, the discovery of human and animal fossils, stone tools, and artifacts of early civilizations. Fifth one, the ability to decipher early scripts. What is stratigraphy? The study of origin, nature, and relationships of rock and soil layers. What is stratigraphy? The study of origin, nature and relationships of rocks and soil layers. Oldest museum. Which was the first museum was established in the world? Enigalti Nana Museum in Mesopotamia. Enigalti Nana in Mesopotamia. Which was the oldest surviving museum at present? That is Capitoline in Italy. Capitoline Museum in Italy. Which is the oldest university museum? That was Oxford University Museum. So, we can understand which was the first established museum, which was the oldest surviving museum at present. Third, which is the oldest university museum. Some theory of biological evolution also help to understand about the human ancestors. Charles Darwin's theory on concepts of natural selection and survival of the fittest contributed to the scientific understanding of human origins. Next, Charles Darwin published some books like On the Origin of Species and also Descent of Man. That's all. Natural selection, the process by which organisms that are better adapted to their environment would survive and produce more offspring. The process by which organisms that are better adapted to their environment, that is very important, better adapted to their environment would survive and produce more offspring. The survival of the fittest. Survival of form that will leave the most copies of itself in successive generation. Survival of the fittest means survival of the form that will leave the most copies of itself. The most copies of itself in successive generation. That will leave the most copies of itself in successive generation. And fossil, prehistoric animal or plant that turns into stone over a period of time because of chemical and physical process. Animal bones are preserved due to mineralization. Paleontology is the study of fossils. Stone Age, the period when stone was mainly used for making implements. In this age, the stone was mainly used. Then Bronze Age, the period when bronze metallurgy developed. In this Bronze Age, the bronze implements only used by these people. Iron Age, the period when iron was smelted to produce implements. In this age, the people were used the implements by iron. Yeah!